How did people react to the blip? When we think about the blip, also known as the snap, it's hard not to wonder how people reacted to such a monumental event in superhero movie history. The blip was a moment when half of all life in the universe vanished in an instant. This was not just a loss of life. It was a universal reset that affected everyone and everything. Imagine the shock and confusion that swept across the globe as families were torn apart and communities fractured. In the immediate aftermath, panic was everywhere. Emergency services were overwhelmed as people searched for their loved ones. Hospitals and transportation systems struggled to function with half of their workforce gone. Governments faced unprecedented challenges, trying to maintain order and provide basic services. Some societies descended into chaos, while others attempted to rebuild amidst the confusion. Economically, the effects were severe. With half the population gone, resources like housing and food were abundant, but there weren't enough people to manage them. Property values dropped dramatically as homes outnumbered residents. Financial systems were thrown into disarray, and many debts became meaningless overnight. The labor market collapsed, forcing those who remained to take on multiple roles to keep society functioning. This time was marked by both opportunity and hardship, as some found new chances while others struggled with loss. Culturally, the blip became a significant dividing line in history. People began to refer to events as happening before the blip or after the blip. Memorials and rituals emerged to honor those who vanished. The psychological toll was immense. Survivors dealt with grief, guilt, and trauma from the sudden loss. Relationships were strained as some mourned while others tried to move forward. New terms like snap survivors and blip returnees entered everyday language, creating social categories that sometimes led to tension. When the vanished returned 5 years later, the world faced new challenges. Families reunited, but often in awkward or painful ways. Children had grown up, partners had remarried, and jobs had been reassigned. Schools and workplaces had to accommodate people who missed years of development. The sudden return of billions caused shortages and logistical nightmares, as systems had adjusted to a smaller population. From the superhero perspective, the blip was more than just a plot device. It tested the limits of heroism. Superheroes, often seen as protectors, found themselves powerless to stop the snap. They faced the monumental task of helping society recover. This event forced heroes to confront their failures while highlighting the resilience of ordinary people. For creators, the blip offers a rich backdrop for storytelling. It allows for themes of loss, recovery, and change. It raises questions about how societies rebuild after catastrophe and how individuals cope with trauma. The blip reshapes the rules of the universe in superhero movies, showing that even in a world of superpowers, some events are beyond control. In summary, people reacted to the blip with shock, grief, adaptation, and cautious hope. The event forced societies to confront their fragility and resilience, while giving superhero stories new depth and realism. The blip remains one of the most impactful events in superhero cinema, illustrating how even the most fantastic occurrences can have grounded, human consequences.